Hello guys, in this part 2 of how Slack works, I want to explain the invoicing part. Invoicing tab is here. This is where you can get all your invoices. You can create an invoice, maybe this one-time invoice. You can create recurring invoices. You can view all the invoices list where you can see the unpaid, overdue are here. You can see paid. You can also see recurring and so on. You can also connect the payment gateways so that when you send an invoice to a customer, they can use that to pay. So gateways are here, where you can enable your Kopo, your PayPal, Stripe, Intersend, or offline. Offline meaning maybe your pay bill number, your TIN number, and so on. So in the invoices, what normally happens is that you receive a chat from a customer, like for example this. You make all the agreement, and so on. Then you can now decide to invoice this customer based on the agreement. So you just go here. Maybe I want to invoice maybe somebody here. For example, Kenneth Adam or somebody, maybe James Overu. Then invoice, when is it due? Due 23rd Kenya shillings. Here you can choose multiple currency as you wish. Then you can create an invoice. So this is the invoice. And then you can add particulars. Maybe I can put posts for 500, 5,000. Maybe tax, you can put or you can leave at your discretion. And then now, here the invoice. Invoice ID is here. You can download the invoice in PDF, is here, properly formatted. So you just put your logo here. Logo, you can put it under settings. Then you can upload your logo here. Let me put a logo. Then put my logo here, assuming that is TDK. So that's just a random logo. Then I can now go to invoices here. And for example, James Oweru, I want to download. Here it is. And there it goes. So it says unpaid. And then also you can edit, where you can edit the customer, you can edit the due date. You can also send to WhatsApp. When you send to WhatsApp, it sends as PDF. For example, I want to send this to WhatsApp. So this, it is already sent to WhatsApp. So, and when you go to WhatsApp, it will send as PDF. It is here. Attach is your invoice. So this is my normal WhatsApp. These are customers' normal WhatsApp. So attach the invoice. So you can also edit these messages. Maybe maybe pay your invoice and etc. So anytime you want to send an invoice, you don't have to download an invoice. Then PDF is when you send. You can just use this system. You send. You send. You can add notes. Maybe this customer will pay 3rd October, whichever. You can add a note on invoice. You can add some files, maybe delivery notes you can add there. You can add payments. And with this system, with the Slack, you can even collect partial payments. For example, the total bill was 5,000. Then the customer has paid half, that is 2,500. He has paid by M-Pesa. The transaction code was that. Then add payment. So anytime you add payment, the balance reduces here. And when you go to the invoice, the list of the invoices, for example, this total is 5,000. He has paid 2,500 and his pending is unpaid. You can also download. The customer is called James Oweru. The invoice number is invoice number 4. So this is where you put all of them. So once the customer clears all the payment, then it marks this invoice as paid. But what normally happens is that it starts from the chat. This is where you convert your customers. You chat with them. Then, can I send invoice? Can I send invoice? Oh yeah. Then you can now send an invoice and so on. So invoicing we have made is simple, where you can connect your payment gateways are here and so on. And when you send, when you can also connect your payment gateways like we have shown here. You can list, you can filter invoices, maybe the last 7 days. These are invoices that are there. The last 6 months. You can also add recurring invoice. Maybe you are doing subscriptions, you are doing internet services, you can add them here. maybe internet, 3 GB, 4 GB, PS, whichever. Kenya shillings customer you can select. Then the next date currency, it can be either frequency, can be either yearly or monthly. Then you create a recurring voice, and then it goes. You add all the particulars for this, and then you continue. So invoicing is good and easy with Slack. So let me end it there, then wait for the next one. Thank you.